Good afternoon, everybody. Let's get right to your headlines. On this Tuesday afternoon, we are getting some breaking news about that missing family in Theodore, an arrest that was made. We're going to bring you the latest from Sheriff Paul Birch. Plus, a Mobile County commissioner, a former commissioner, is pardoned, and back up on the Bayway. We're going to have the latest on the traffic situation there on News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to News 5 Now. I'm Devin Walsh. Glad to be with you on this Tuesday afternoon. Been a very busy day news-wise here. Just got off the air from News 5 at noon, where we heard an update from Mobile County Sheriff Paul Birch about a new development in the case of that missing family from Theodore, a mother and her two children. We're going to get to the very latest on that in just a moment. So let's go ahead and run through our big stories at this hour. Number 5, a bond hearing is set for this afternoon for a mother arrested in connection to the death of her son. 36-year-old Jalinda Smith was arrested Friday, charged with homicide. Smith's sister called the Escambia County Sheriff's Office that morning concerned about her nephew. The 5-year-old boy's body was later found in a trash bag off of Lillian Highway. Number 4, McGill-Tulane Catholic High School has something to cheer about. A new principal has been named. John Peru will be taking over the job this summer. Peru has been principal at Baker High School for the last 8 years. Before that, he was principal at Causey Middle School. He spent 26 years in the Mobile County Public School System. Peru takes over for Blake Stein, who will become the president of McGill-Tulane, following Father Bryce Shields stepping down later this year. Peru will take over for the 26-27 school year. Number 3, the Bayway is back open, but it was closed this morning due to a big crash. You're taking a look at some fog on the causeway from this morning. A lot of folks were having to take the causeway because the Bayway eastbound was closed due to that crash, where a dump truck and a pickup truck collided, but the crash has been cleared up. The Bayway is back open. Number 2, a former Mobile County commissioner has been pardoned. Steve Nodine was accused of murdering his mistress, April Downs, in Gulf Shores in May of 2010. His trial later that year ended in a hung jury. To avoid another trial, Nodine entered an Alford plea to domestic violence and perjury and served 2 years. An Alford plea is not an admission of guilt, and Nodine has consistently denied any wrongdoing. The decision by the Bureau of Pardons and Parole means Nodine is again eligible to run for public office. Nodine served as a Mobile County Commissioner from 2004 to 2010. Prior to that, he served on the Mobile City Council for 3 years. And perhaps the biggest story of the day, an update in the search for that missing family from Mobile County. Ariella Chalk, her 17-year-old daughter and 2-year-old son have been missing for 11 days now. We are just getting word from Mobile County Sheriff Paul Birch that a suspect has been arrested and charged with kidnapping. He is Juan Argueta. The family has not been found. The search continues and the FBI is involved. The sheriff says that Argueta is a painter and he is not in this country legally. He was arrested yesterday during a traffic stop in Bay Minette. He fled from authorities and went under a house where canine units tracked him down. The sheriff says more people are being questioned and that more arrests could happen. He also mentioned that there is going to be some police activity this afternoon at a mobile home park off of Old Pascagoula Road. So we have a crew headed to that area to see if we can learn more information. But the very latest is an arrest has been made in the search for that missing family, but the family has not been found. The sheriff is hoping that they will be found safely. And that is a look at your big stories at this hour. All right, let's get to your question of the day. This is something we asked you after you watched the Super Bowl. We were curious, what was your favorite commercial from the Super Bowl? Let's take a look. Budweiser, Budweiser. Eagle and horse, Budweiser. Budweiser, I know, I just loved that one with the bald eagle and the horse, the Clydesdale raising the bald eagle. Budweiser, Budweiser, and Maloneyad, the new one was, Maloneyad was a take on Star Wars. Levi's, Budweiser, Budweiser. Okay, so it sounds like between Budweiser and there's some Lay's potato chips in there, you guys really liked the Budweiser commercial, and I did too. It moved me, right? It was really emotional. Okay, we were celebrating yesterday National Pizza Day, and so we asked you what your favorite toppings were: cheese, pepperoni, or sausage, or other. That was our poll of the day, and so if you still want to participate in that question, it's not National Pizza Day anymore, but you can still participate until 5:30 tonight. That is when the next edition of News 5 Now will air. And so go ahead and chime in about your favorite Super Bowl commercial or participate in that poll, and that you will hear the results of the poll tonight at 5:30. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me for News 5 Now. Busy afternoon in store. I'll be with you for the 4 on 5, News 5 at 5, and 6 o'clock tonight. So be sure to tune into WKRG later today. I'm Devin Walsh. Have a great afternoon.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.